Jungle. Audio Jungle.
On the national news this hour from Vagìn Imo Television, first the headlines. France to repatriate 150 million US dollar Abacha loots. Naira appreciates against dollar amid CBN's forex initiatives. NAS SUVs hold lawmakers accountable, reps urge Nigerians. Bandits kill 5, injure 4 in Sokoto. My teacher often inside his finger in my body, Ogo tells court. Omeru proud to score first goal of season in Istanbul derby. Winning WAFCON 2010, my biggest moment, Oparanoze, I am Morire. The news in detail. France on Friday said it would be returning 150 million US dollar General Sani Abacha loot. Since the death of Abacha, who was Nigerian military leader between 1993 and 1998, the country has recovered hundreds of millions of dollars hid abroad. The visiting French Minister for Europe and Foreign Affairs, Catherine Colonna, who disclosed this in Abuja, said she has informed President Bola Tinubu about the planned return of the seized fund. Colonna noted that the stolen fund will be returned to the country in form of grants, and discussions would soon be opened with the Nigerian government on the areas to invest the fund. We will start discussion with the Nigerian administration in order to allocate these 150 million US dollars to development projects benefiting the population according to the priorities of the Nigerian government. The minister noted that France has invested over 10 billion euros in Nigeria in the last 10 years, while over 100 French companies doing businesses in the country, creating over 10,000 jobs. Our goal for the coming years is to further increase this investment in Nigeria, but also the investment of Nigerian companies in France. The French government also invests directly in Nigeria through financing from French Development Agency AFD, Agence Francaise de Development. Since 2010, we have mobilized close to 3 billion euros to support the emergence of Nigeria. AFD is carrying out projects in 26 out of the 36 states of Nigeria. In an unprecedented development, the value of the Nigerian naira has appreciated against the United States dollar, with prices below 1,000 for the first time in 44 days on all exchange avenues, including the black market. The naira appreciated by 118 in a matter of hours of Thursday following the Central Bank of Nigeria forex reform, when it was trading at around 995 naira against the dollar. The settlement the settlement of matured FX forwards by the program of the CBN, which cleared backlog and foreign obligation to foreign firms, including Citibank, on Wednesday, is primarily responsible for this significant increase. In addition to CBN's initiative, Bureau de Change Dealer under APCON's No More 1,000 Naira initiative are also contributing efforts to stabilize the Naira in the black market. Further boosting expectations for the country's financial stability is Finance Minister Wale Edun's announcement of a forthcoming 10 billion US dollar foreign currency influx aimed at mitigating the ongoing forex crisis. This projected inflow is expected to catalyze further gains for the Naira. Supporting this positive outlook, JP Morgan predicts at a rate of 850 Naira to $1 by year end. Similarly, according to local media report, the federal government expects an inflow is expected to catalyze, as also the federal government expects an exchange rate of 650 Naira to 750 Naira by December 2023. The House of Representatives has urged Nigerians to hold members of the National Assembly responsible over the purchase of official vehicles for the lawmakers. Members of the National Assembly faced severe criticism over plans to buy an SUV valued at 160 million naira each for the 469 lawmakers. But speaking on Friday, the spokesman of the House of Representatives, Akin Rotimi, said Nigerians should hold the federal lawmakers accountable for the usage of the vehicles. I said, I'm invested In the idea of us having a lot more transparency, I've provided full disclosure as much as possible on this issue of vehicles. Go read my statement very well. I still stated very clearly that every 4 years these vehicles are procured and then deported. And then I gave Nigerians, I gave citizens, I gave media, because I have a background in civil society as well, he said. It is my concern as well that, look, instead of waiting until procurements are being done and concluded, there is the opportunity to say what is going to happen to these vehicles at the right time, hold the National Assembly to account. The lawmaker who represents Ekiti North Federal Constituency 1 wondered why Nigerians have to wait every 4 years to ask questions about purchase and usage of vehicles for National Assembly members. The Sokoto State Police Command has confirmed that bandits attacked Duhua town in the Wudno local government area of the state, killing at least 5 people while 4 others were injured in the process. The spokesman for the command, ASP Ahmed Rufai, while speaking with correspondents on telephone on Saturday, confirmed the incident and said many others were also abducted in the process. Meanwhile, a resident of the village Del Atu Doua, who spoke with correspondents, disagreed with the police on the number of casualties, which it puts at 6 and not 5 as announced by the police. Doua, while confirmed the number of casualties, said the incident began around 10:30 p.m. on Thursday and lasted till around 12:10 on Friday when the bandits left the village. The resident said the incident started around 10:30, lasted around 12:10, and when the bandit left after killing 6 persons, all men, injured 4, and abducting some women. Though police and other security operatives mobilized and came at about 12:25 a.m., they got the information through some of us who are social media influencers and through our posts. They tried to pursue the bandit into the bush, but unfortunately could not see them as they have gone far. Meanwhile, the UA, who is a social media influencer, has appealed to the security agents currently in the village to extend their stay and be vigilant. A girl named withheld has informed an Ikeja sexual offences and domestic violence court that her teacher Ngozi Igwe often invites her to his table, put his hand on her adverse, and did the act with her. Testifying virtually at the ongoing trial of Igwe for sexual assault by penetration of the girl, confirmed that her teacher allegedly did that in the classroom. While being led in evidence by counsel for the Lagos State government, Miss Bukola Okewo, the student entered the court presided over by Justice Rahman Oshodi, that the incident occurred when she was 7 years and the defendant was a teacher in school. The student maintained that the defendant on several occasions called her to his table and did the act, adding that Igwe's desk was at the back of the classroom while the student faced the board. According to her, when cross-examined by the lawyer for the defense, Mr. Onome Akpeneye, the girl told the court that she did not scream while the defendant did the act. Will maintain that there was the commotion in the classroom as students in front while the defendant at the back added that there was no closed-circuit camera in the school. Before this time, the lawyer for the defense had prayed to Justice Oshodi to allow the student to come to court for cross-examination. He said, "My look, I humbly urge the court that witness be brought to court." But in a response, the prosecution counsel urged the court to direct the defense counsel to cross-examine the girl virtually. Okeo said, "My lord, we cannot guarantee our presence because she was traumatized." In his ruling, Justice Oshodi threw out the admission of the defense counsel, declaring that the Child Rights Act allowed for children to give evidence behind closed doors. Justice Oshodi adjourned the case till December 14 for continuation of trial. Igwe is standing trial on a count charge of assault by penetration contrary to Section 261 of the Criminal Law of Lagos State 2015, but he pleaded not guilty to the charge when dragged before Justice Oshodi. On sports, Kenneth Omeru has said he is proud and happy to get his first goal of the season for Turkish club Kasımpaşa. Kasımpaşa fell 2-1 at Istanbul rivals Galatasaray Friday night. However, experienced defender Omeru pulled the goal back for his team in the 54th minute after they had gone 2-0 down. He rose high to power home a header from a corner kick and said afterwards that Kasımpaşa deserved a lot more than from this derby. What a game, he confessed to pre-match naps. Galatasaray are one of the best teams in Europe. It is not easy to play here. Our legs were shaky, he said. Omeru will join King Kasim Parson for a third spell this summer from Spanish Secondary Division club CD Leganes. Second sports story. Former Super Falcons captain Desire Oparanozie, who retired from football recently, talks about our most memorable moment playing for Nigeria, plans on retirement, our best World Cup outing and more. She claimed that I understand concerns because there is this trend that you have played football till today is tired and you're no longer able to play. And she dedicated our outing for the 2010 African Women's Nations Cup that happened in African continent. With our sports story, we've come to the end of today's national news from Vagìn Imo Television. Before we go, headlines. France to repatriate $150 million Abacha loot. Naira appreciate against dollar amid CBN's Forex initiative. NAS SUVs, hold lawmakers accountable, reps urges Nigerians. Bandits kill 5, injure 4 in Sokoto. And on sport, winning WAFCON 2010, my biggest moment, Oparanozie. For more updates of our broadcast on YouTube, our handle is Vagìn Imo Television. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Vagìn Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For advert placement of your goods and services, coverage of events and function, please start the phone number streaming on the screen. Thank you for watching. I am Moviri Rabi Lalawan. Good afternoon.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.